Hi Knights, Mrs. Hackensmith here. Today is Monday, April 20th. We are beginning our 4th week of distance learning. So we are getting the hang of this. We're getting pretty good at it. For reading today, we are going to start a new book. It is another Magic Treehouse book. Here is the book that we're going to read. It's called Lions at Lunchtime. We were supposed to be getting a book for each and every one of you from Scholastic, but they are having problems with getting them to us. So they're telling us that they're going to be here on the 22nd, which is this Wednesday. If they come in earlier, that's wonderful, but as soon as we get them, we will deliver them to your houses. I'm just going to put them in a Ziploc bag and either put it in your mailbox or put it in your door. But I will deliver them to you so your parents don't have to come and pick these up. So in the meantime, today I'm just going to have you use my book like we did for the dinosaur book last week. And so I'd like you to take a look at the cover of the book, because before we begin a book, good readers do these things before they begin reading. They take a look at the cover, and they look at the picture, and they make some predictions about where the story might take place, who the characters might be. And we know from our first book, we know that this is Jack and Annie. And if we take a look at the lions and the giraffes, where might you think this book might take place? We also know that this is a series of books, and this is book number 11. And we know that here is our author of the book. Another thing that good readers do before they read, and this is what I always do before I read a book to you, but I like to read the blurb on the back cover. So I'm going to read this to you now, and how you can make some predictions from what you hear me reading. Where are the lions? Jack wonders when the magic treehouse whisks him and his sister to the vast plains of Africa. Did you guys predict Africa? Before he can find out, Annie starts to help hundreds of wildebeests. And we'll see a picture of a wildebeest in the book, crossing a rushing river. Next, they follow a honey of a bird and meet an awesome Maasai warrior. Some sort of native. Jack hopes any lions will stay away. Jack is about to be very disappointed. But you won't be when you read Magic Treehouse number 11, Lions at Lunchtime. So, Jack's going to be very disappointed. That makes me think that maybe he'll see some lions. And there's lions on the cover. So I kind of think that might be a pretty good prediction. All right, so before I show you what we're going to do with the book today, I'm going to read our matrix. This is our new one. It is for week 4, April 20th through the 24th. Here we have Monday, April 20th, and it says, watch my YouTube video, then complete pages 1 and 2 of your Lions at Lunchtime packet. It says, do not begin to read. So you won't have any problems doing that because you don't have the book with you yet. So that will not be a problem. All right, so what I want you to do is I want you to get out your Lions at Lunchtime packet that came in your bag. It says Distance Learning Packet for Magic Treehouse number 11, Lions at Lunchtime. Go ahead and put your name down here. And then here is a picture of the cover of the book. Thank goodness, because you don't have your book yet. All right, and then today we're going to do pages 1 of the packet and page 2 of the packet. So read along with me in your packet. It says, before reading. Who is the author of the book, lions at lunchtime. You can go over here and see the cover of the book, and you can figure out who the author is, and you can write that person's name. It says, have you read any other stories written by this author? Check yes or no. Well, last week we just finished a book, didn't we? Look at the front cover. What are some text features you notice that could help you predict what the book will be about? So you can go back to your cover and you can talk about some text features that we just talked about, and you can list them here. It says, using those text features, make a prediction about what the book will be about. And good readers do this when they look at the cover. They make those predictions and then they look at all of the information given on the cover to help them figure out and kind of get their mind ready before actually reading the text. Then turn to page 2. Page 2 says, look at the cover of the book and think about the title. Make a prediction. What might this book be about? So it's kind of what we just did on the other page, but this time I'd like you to write it in a complete sentence. So make sure you have a capital letter and a period and tell me your prediction. Where do you think the setting of this book might be based on the cover and the title? So if you're looking at the cover and you're looking at that picture, we also read it in the back blurb. Where do you think that the story is going to take place? That is the setting. So I want you to use a complete sentence. You might say something like, the setting of this book is, and then you can tell me. It says, write your prior knowledge about Africa. So I want you to think about everything you know about Africa. Where is it? What is it? What kind of weather is there? What's the land like? What kind of animals live there? Tell me everything you know about Africa in complete sentences. So that's what you're going to do today for your reading. Pages 1 and 2 in your packet. And then if you go back to the matrix, it tells you to read for 20 minutes from a book of your choice. Okay? Alrighty. So no reading from our book today, but that'll be easy to do because you don't have the book. Alrighty. I'm going to set up for math and we'll go over our math work that we did yesterday. So go ahead and get that now. Hi. Okay. So we have our math paper now. We have page 543. Let's take a look at that top graph and let's answer the questions using the graph. How we get to school. How do most students get to school? So the longest line of pictures was for walking. So walking is how most kids get to school. How many students ride the bus and ride in cars? Bus is 2. Cars is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. How many students voted? That's when you count them all together. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 people voted. How will the graph change if you add another way to get to school? So if we added another way to get to school, like here, like maybe they flew in an airplane, then we would put airplane, and then we would see how many people voted for that. So the graph would change by adding another row for another way to get to school. Write a question that can be answered using the data in the picture graph. So this is the question I wrote. How many students walk and bike to school? Notice how I have a capital letter at the beginning and a question mark at the end. So then I would go up here and I said how many walk and bike to school. So I would add 5 plus 1 and get 6. That would give me my answer 6. And then right here it says write the number sentence you can use to answer that question. 5 people walked, 1 person rode a bike, Add that together and we get 6 people that walk or bike to school. Now your question's going to be different than mine, and your equation's going to be different than mine. So maybe you had an addition problem or maybe you had a subtraction problem. It just depends on what kind of question you asked. All right, turn your paper over. And we have a picture graph here at the top. We're going to use the data to answer the questions. 3 people were surveyed. They all liked cheese. Oh, 3 more people were surveyed and they all liked cheese. Now what topping is the favorite? Because before we added the 3 pieces of cheese, pepperoni was our favorite, right? But now it says 3 more people voted for cheese. So I put their 3 votes right here on the chart. And now cheese has more votes than pepperoni. So now cheese is the favorite with those 3 people voting. The brain builder. Carter voted for vegetables. Kylie voted for sausage. Whose favorite pizza topping got the most votes? So we had to compare vegetables to sausage. So let's match them up. Those match. Those match. Oh, this one has more. So vegetable pizza was the more favorite. So Carter voted for vegetables. So his favorite was the winner. And it won by 1 more vote. There was a 1 vote difference. Okay, down at the bottom. It says write a question about the graph above and have a friend answer. How many more people like pepperoni than sausage? So I went up here and I see that pepperoni had 5 votes, sausage had 2 votes. When you have those words, how many more, that tells you to subtract. So we have 5 votes minus 2 votes equals 3 more people liked pepperoni than sausage. Okay. So how'd you do? Pretty good? Alrighty. Well, let's take a look at our matrix for our work today in math. Today, we are supposed to do check my progress. Complete numbers 1 through 6 on page 547. So here in your packet, you will find check my progress. Remember, this is like a little test. It's just like a little practice quiz in your book just to see how you're doing. So what you're going to do today is you are going to write the word to complete each sentence. So we have the vocabulary here. We have picture graph, survey, key. Okay. So I'll read sentence 1. In a blank, you collect data by asking people the same question. In a picture graph, in a survey, in a key. You're going to fill in the correct answer there. Number 2, a blank tells what or how many each symbol stands for. A picture graph, a survey, or a key. And the third one says, a blank has different pictures to show information collected. A picture graph, a survey, or a key. Alrighty, you're going to fill that in on your own. Down at the bottom, we are going to fill in a chart and then answer some questions. This is a tally chart, so you're going to be using tally marks. Ask 10 people their favorite color. Use tally marks to record the data. Then use the data in the chart to answer the questions. So here is the 10 people that you asked their favorite color. Okay, I made it up. So you're going to fill in your chart with these 10 people. I'm not going to do it. You're going to do this on your own. So Easton liked green. So put a tally on your chart for Easton. Joey, his favorite color was blue. So put a tally on your chart for Joey liking blue. Catherine liked purple. So by the purple, put a tally mark. Audrey also liked purple. So by purple again, put another tally mark for Audrey's vote. Round liked blue. Put a tally mark for blue for Round's vote. Asia chose pink. So under the pink one, put a tally mark for Asia's vote. Edwin liked blue. Find blue, put another tally mark for Edwin. Monica liked purple. So find the purple and give purple another tally mark. Owen chose green. So find the green on the chart and give Owen a tally mark. And Giovazzi liked pink. So find the pink and give another tally mark. Okay, now let's make sure we have 10 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you should have 10 tally marks on your chart. I don't have any on mine because I'm not giving you the answers yet, but you should have your tally marks right here in the tally column. Now you're going to add up these tallies and write the number of total tallies for blue, pink, green, and purple. Then you're going to use the information from this chart to answer these questions. Number 4 says, what color do people like the most? Now, if there is a tie, you're going to have to put both colors, aren't you? Okay, the next question is, how many people like pink and green? So, and means you're going to put them together. And then, what color do people like the least? And again, if there's a tie, you're going to have to put both colors. Because sometimes there are ties. Alrighty. Okay, that's all you're going to do for today for your math. We are not going to do the backside until tomorrow. So you can just set this aside for now, and then tomorrow I'll give you the answers. All right, good job. See you tomorrow nights. Bye.